Hallo, herzlich willkommen. A warm welcome to everybody now here on the red carpet. And I really have the honor to introduce Kamal bin Ahmed Mohammed. You are the Transport Minister of Bahrain. And you asked me to call you Kamal.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure to have you on this red sofa.
It's my pleasure to be here with you. I am very happy to be in Berlin. It's always great to be in Germany. Beautiful city. And also I have enjoyed the event so far. I've met all the most intelligent people in logistics, so it's always great to be here.
I see, wonderful. May I tell you a story about Bahrain? Because two months ago, I approached Bahrain by a flight, air cargo flight, and when I watched out of the window, there were lights from the airport, lights from the harbor, lights from the roads, from the highways. And to my impression, Bahrain seems to be the most important, vivid transport hub in this region. I mean, is this right? My impression?
You know, Bahrain is known to be the hub between the east and the west from long time ago. So all trade used to stop in Bahrain to move from the east to the west. And I'm happy that you have observed that, because for us, movement of goods, of people, of data is important. And we are located uniquely at the heart of the Gulf. So all activities in that part of the world has to move from Bahrain. Of course, the GCC country, which is the Gulf Cooperation Council, which comprises of 6 countries, is a big market today. It will reach $2 trillion market by 2020, which is another 4 years. So it's important for international companies, German companies, to access that market, to expand their business. Because today, if you don't expand your business, you cannot survive in this business environment.
I think what is very interesting is that Bahrain and the whole region is an interlink between Europe and the Far East. Yeah. And probably you also have the advantage to benefit actually from the new ECommerce business.
Absolutely.
Do you actually have some effects of this?
Actually, this is why we are here, and this is what we are doing nowadays. We are trying to work with all the relevant companies, the e-commerce companies, and the big logistic company like DHL. You know, Bahrain is the home of DHL for the last 35 years. We have more than 1,500 employees of DHL in Bahrain, and they are serving not only Bahrain, but they are serving all the region in our part of the world. So working with them and other companies that we have met today and yesterday definitely is an opportunity, because the population, we have 36 to 38 million population in that part of the world. They are all within 45 minutes to 1 hour to Bahrain. They are young, they need services, they need product, they need goods. 50% of them less than 20 years old. So you can imagine the need they have. Most of the capital projects are being carried out today in Bahrain. So there is a lot of need of e-commerce services in our country. It's not yet picked up. We have seen some company here and there, but I think there is a great opportunity for all international companies to access this market.
Well, let us talk a bit about the workforce, because when I arrived in Bahrain, it was fascinating to see how the people working in this air cargo business are well educated and working very fast. Do you have special employment programs for people working in the transport sector?
You know, for us in Bahrain, maybe something that a lot of people doesn't know. They think that we are rich with oil and gas. We are in the middle of a country which has the largest reserve of gas, which is Qatar, and another country on the other side which has the largest reserve of oil, Saudi Arabia. But unfortunately, we don't have a lot of it, and actually we are going to import gas shortly. But what we have done during the past decades is investing in our people. We think we can differentiate ourselves with the human resource we have. This is why today Bahrain is ranked in the top, among the top countries when it comes to education system, when it comes to training and vocational training. We are investing in our people. Our people, they know they need to work hard and have the necessary skill and knowledge to compete, not only in the region, but to compete at a global level environment. Today, you are competing with everywhere in the world, and unless you have the right skills and knowledge, you cannot compete. So this is so important for us, because this is where we can differentiate ourselves from the others.
I can tell that it's hard work because I arrived in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock, and it was still 35 degrees. So it's.
Unfortunately, you came in the wrong month. Otherwise, Bahrain has fantastic weather. It's except this June to August, let's say. Okay. It will be hot and humid, but otherwise, it will be fantastic.
Okay, wonderful. Let's talk about the future of Bahrain and the future story of transport and logistics in Bahrain. Are you going to invest more in the harbor, invest more in airport facilities?
Sure.
What is the story of Bahrain?
Okay, I can tell you about the 3 modes of transportation. Let's start with the air transportation. Currently, we are investing $1.2 billion in building a new terminal building that will accommodate 40 million passengers in Bahrain. We are also investing in MRO facilities for the maintenance and repair of aircrafts. We are also investing in new areas for the air cargo logistics, which will enable the existing company like DHL to expand as well as to attract new companies. So I think we are experiencing the largest maybe investments for the last 20 years in our aviation sectors. Similarly also in seaport and maritime, we have a new port in Bahrain, just opened in 2009, with a capacity of 1.1 million TEUs that can be expanded in the future even to 4 million TEUs. We are investing nowadays in our Bahrain Logistics Zone, which is an area that we have started operating it in 2009. We managed to fill it almost all now, 80% of it is full, and therefore we need to start now investing in phase 2 of the Bahrain Logistics Zone because we can see demand. The reform that we have initiated recently, we can see the result of it. More companies are coming to Bahrain. A lot of them are German companies, and therefore we need to do more. When it comes to land transportation, we are in final stage of finalizing the financial and technical viability study, feasibility study for the new causeway between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. That will be the second causeway, and it will also consist of a rail connection that will connect the network in Saudi Arabia, the biggest market in our region, to our port Khalifa bin Salman, which will make Bahrain definitely the best gateway to the Gulf.
Let's talk about digitalization, about Logistics 4.0. Well, this Congress is all about digital and about new technologies. In which sense is Bahrain investing in these new technologies, especially in the transport sector?
When it comes to digitization, to be honest, it is not only for the logistics sector. For us, we are trying to become a smart kingdom. And for that, we have issued e-government policies and telecom policies that enable us to achieve this target. And the most important thing is the infrastructure, the backbone of this. Today I hear the EU Commissioner talking about fiber optic and high-speed fiber optic. For us in Bahrain, we have a target that by 2019, all Bahrain, all businesses, all households will be connected with ubiquitous high-speed fiber network, at least with 1 gigabit per second. This is something that already we have started. We have reached now maybe 60%, but hopefully within the next 3 years we will do it. When it comes to mobile, all Bahrain is covered with 100% coverage. So the backbone is the business, is the infrastructure. You cannot have 5G if you don't have the infrastructure. Also, when it comes to all government processes and licensing process, we have put it online. I can say now at least 80% of all government transaction between business and the government or citizen and government can be done by online, and we are even motivating people to use more online services by making the other services more expensive than the online. So we are in the right direction, but still we need to use technology now in our industries, in logistics and manufacturing, and this is why we are working with the best in the world. We are attracting the best companies in the world because they will bring with them the technology. We are educating our people to be technologically adept. So it's a long process, but as I said, we need to start. Technology keeps changing, and it has changed in the past, it is changing today, and it will change in the future. So we need to be flexible in this world.
This sounds very impressive, I have to say, and I got the impression that we Germans can really learn from your Bahrainis. But on the other hand, honest answer, did you do some business over here in Germany? Are you thinking about doing some investments in Germany?
You know, in our delegation, we have with us also the VP investment of Mumtalakat Holding Company, which is the sovereign fund of Bahrain. And he is here talking seriously with companies about investing in Germany. And this is part of what we are doing. I am also the vice chairman of the sovereign fund in Bahrain. So we want companies to come to Bahrain, but also we're interested to invest in Germany. Thank you.
Thank you so much. DVZ will going to have a series, some articles about Bahrain in the next few months. My colleague will be in Bahrain next month, I think, in November, and the audience and everybody, the readers of the DVZ, will learn more about Bahrain, about this impressive transport sector, and probably you will be in the DVZ next time as well, Kamal.
Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon in Bahrain.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
When it's a bit cooler, okay?
All right, yes, sure.
Thank you so much, and thank you, many thanks to the audience, and yeah, see you next time.